everyone. Welcome to our YouTube platform. Hope you all are fine. Let's start a session. Survival International. It is a human rights organization, NGO, formed in 1969 that campaigns for the right of indigenous and or tribal people and uncontacted people. The organization's campaigns generally focus on tribal peoples' desires to keep their ancestral lands. Our second content is population explosion in India. This is the graph. I request you all to go through with this graph. This is quite important. Why it's in news? In the independence speech by Prime Minister Modi touched upon the need to control population explosion in India. India's population growth rate peaked between 1961 and 1971 and has been falling since. Since 1971, the growth of population has been falling. In the last 2 decades, while total fertility rate TFR in rural areas remained higher than in urban areas, it has been declining at a faster rate than the latter. According to National Family Health Surveys, which is graph is by NFHS, National Family Health Surveys. This is also a graph where the growth, the fewer children, the state of fertility, the population change are there. These are the aspects. I request you all to go through this graph thoroughly. Our next content is Go to Tribal campaign. Go Tribal campaign. This campaign is quite important. This is basically a campaign to promote the use of tribal handicrafts, which they have made by themselves. Launch of Tribes India products globally through Amazon.com. Go Tribal campaign was launched by Union Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Tribal Cooperative Marketing Development Federation of India in association with Amazon Global. Amazon Global is a online platform, digital market. The collaboration aims to create awareness and promote tribal arts and crafts as well as aid in socio-economic welfare of over 700 Indian tribes. TriFed is an organization under Ministry of Tribal Affairs and is engaged in marketing, development of tribal products, including tribal art and craft under the brand name Tribes India. Brand name is given Tribes India. Particularly vulnerable tribal groups, PVTGs. The Chhattisgarh government is processing habitats right for Abuj Marias, a PVTG. PVTGs are more vulnerable among the tribal groups. In 1975, the Government of India identified the most vulnerable tribal groups as a separate category called PVTGs and declared 52 such groups, while in 1993 an additional 23 groups were added to the category, making it a total of 75 PVTGs out of 705 scheduled tribes. Among the 75 listed PVTGs, the highest numbers are found in Odisha, that is 13, followed by Andhra Pradesh, 12. PVTG communities are entitled to the habitat rights under Forest Rights Act 2006. The act is 2006, Forest Right Act 2006. Pre-agriculture level of technology, declining population, extremely low literacy, and a level of economy is subsistence. These are the 4 criteria followed by for determination. Next content is Composite Water Management Index, CWMI. Niti Aayog has prepared the second round of CWMI CWMI is an important tool to assess and improve the performance of states as well as UTs in efficient management of water resources. CWMI was first launched in 2018 as a tool to instill the sense of cooperative and competitive federalism among the states. This is our contact number. You can contact us for more information for any queries. This is our Telegram channel, AGARAMIAS. You can join us there. This is the index, like as a graph. I request you all to go through with this graph thoroughly. CWMI index 2.0. This is the like graph. Non-Himalayan states are this, and northeastern and Himalayan states are this. High performing states are there, medium performing states are there, and low performing states are there. Scores is there. Next one is One Dhan Scheme. One Dhan Scheme is like a scheme to empower the tribal community. SHG's self-help group of 30 tribal gatherers is constituted. The features are there. The important features is 10 SHGs of 30 tribal gatherers is constituted. To be trained and provided with working capital. SHG will market their product within and across states to form clusters to aggregate their stock and link with facility of primary processing in One Dhan Vikas Kendras. Involvement of big corporates under PPP model. PPP stands for Public-Private Partnership. As you all know, the One Dhan Scheme is an initiative of the Ministry of Tribal Affairs and Thrift. This launched in 2018 and seeks to improve tribal incomes through value addition of tribal products. One Dhan Vikas Kendras are established for providing skill upgradation and capacity building training. So let's start our next topic, that is health. Hope you are liking our channel and subscribe to our channel. Share our videos to the aspirants. Health. Nipah virus in Kerala. This is the graph showing. Go through with this graph thoroughly. So, Nipah virus is a zoonotic virus. It is transmitted from animals to humans. It is transmitted from flying foxes, fruit bats to animals and humans. It can also be transmitted through contaminated food or directly between people. In infected people, it causes a range of illness from asymptomatic, subclinical infection to acute respiratory illness and fatal encephalitis. That is like a respiratory disorder, we can say, and it's like it's in news also. Acute encephalitis syndromes, AES. Bihar recorded 188 cases of AES with 45 deaths till June 2019. AES affects central nervous system mostly in children and young adults. The disease outbreak is usually reported during monsoons, June to October. Japanese encephalitis virus, JEV, is a major cause of AES in India. Now, next content is e-cigarettes. The Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR, has recommended complete ban on electronic nicotine delivery systems, that is ENDS, including e-cigarettes. As e-cigarettes contain nicotine and not tobacco, they do not fall with the ambit of the cigarettes and other tobacco products. Prohibition of advertisement and regulation of Trade and Commerce Production, Supply and Distribution Act 2003, that is CODPA, which mandates stringent health warnings on the packaging and advertisement of tobacco products. So that is totally ban on e-cigarettes. On health concept, the World Organization of Animal Health summarizes the One Health concept as human health and animal health are interdependent and bound to be health of the ecosystems in which they exist. The philosophy of One Health recognizes interconnectivity among human health, the health of animals, and the environment too. West Nile virus, WNV. This is like a diagram is here, how this virus spread. West Nile virus was first isolated in a woman in the West Nile district of Uganda in 1937. It can cause neurological disease and death in people. It is commonly found in Africa, Europe, the Middle East, North America, and West Asia as well. It is maintained in nature in a cycle involving transmission between birds and mosquitoes. Humans, horses, and other mammals can also be infected. Human infection is most often the result of bites from infected mosquitoes. No vaccine is available for humans. Aware, the World Health Organization, in its global campaign against antibiotics, has launched a new online tool called Aware. Aware tool was developed by the WHO Essential Medicines list to contain rising resistance and make antibiotic use safer and more effective by providing guidelines to the policymakers and health workers. It classifies antibiotics into three groups: access, watch, reserve. Access to antibiotics used to treat the most common and serious infections. Watch, antibiotics available at all times in the healthcare system, and to reserve antibiotics to be used only as a last resort. By classifying this all antibiotics into three distinct groups and advising on when to use them, Aware make it easier for policy makers, prescribers, and health workers to select the right antibiotic at the right time and to protect endangered antibiotics. Anthrax vaccine. A group of Indian scientists had developed a new vaccine against anthrax. Anthrax is a deadly human disease caused by bacterium Bacillus anthracis that also infects animals like horses, sheep, cattle, and goats. Spores of the bacterium that causes anthrax are present in soil and can stay in latent form for years. However, under favorable environmental conditions, they become active and start to infect. Humans, pigs, and dogs are comparatively less susceptible and only get infected if exposed to copious amount of spores. In 2001, these spores were used as agents of bioterrorism when letters containing anthrax spores were sent to people in America, leading to widespread panic. Researchers from Defense Research and Development Laboratory (DRDL), Mysore, and JNU had developed a new vaccine against anthrax. So that's all for today. Hope you like the session. Subscribe to our channel and share our videos. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.